Basketball's given me everything.
I love the game. The game gives back to me.
I'm most grateful just to be able to play the game that I love.
It brings me joy. It's my safe space.
The thing that I appreciate most, having a second family.
I'm most grateful to play with some of my best friends.
The opportunity that it's given me to meet so many great people in my life.
It brings people together. I wouldn't want to do it with anybody else.
I'm thankful for basketball because it's given me so many opportunities in my life.
Opportunities to travel.
Places I've been able to see.
All over the country. It brought me across the world.
It has given me the opportunity to see things I never probably would have without it.
Giving me a chance to get an education at a very prestigious university.
I'm grateful for it all, the hard stuff and obviously all the good stuff.
On this Black Friday, our men's basketball doubleheader starts at Cameron as number 9 Duke takes its 3-game winning streak into action tonight against a Division I newcomer in Southern Indiana. With that, we say hello and thanks for joining us. Alongside my guy, Randolph Childress, I'm Mike Monaco. And look, there were big expectations surrounding Tyrese Proctor when he decided to come back for his sophomore season. Tuesday, perhaps his best game in 2 years in a Duke uniform.
It is. Tyrese Proctor is a special talent. I think he's one of the most complete players in all of college basketball. His ability to defend, he oftentimes takes the best offensive player on the perimeter of the other team, scores on all 3 levels, three-pointers, attacking the rim, mid-range. You see here knocking down the deep 3 ball. But I think his best attribute is his ability to create for himself and for his other teammates.
Hey, see what he did Tuesday against LaSalle in a big win for Duke, part of his 3-game winning streak. 22, 7, 4, and 0 turnovers.
I think that's the key. The 0 turnovers is the key. Scoring and assisting on others and rebounding the basketball, which his Duke team needs.
John Shire had this stat at the ready when the game finished on Tuesday. Last 3 games, 14 assists and no turnovers for Proctor.
I don't know if another team has a point guard in the country that can say that.
So a 3-game winning streak for the Blue Devils, ranked 9th in the country, squaring off with Southern Indiana. Kyle Filipowski ready to jump center against Kieran Powell. Black Friday hoops in Durham, and away we go. Duke coming off that win Tuesday here against LaSalle, 95-66. John Shire said he was really happy with the game, well-rounded, and thought it was the closest they've had to a 40-minute game so far this year in the first 5. Filipowski got his own miss, and then it had poked away. And here comes Southern Indiana. Team off to a 1-5 start. Keep an eye on 21, A.J. Smith, and 33, Jeremiah Hernandez. Those are the top 2 scorers for the Screaming Eagles.
One reason I think Shire was so impressed with his team, I thought they started last game inside out like they did this first possession. It didn't end up well with Filipowski scoring, but they playing inside out goes big for this team.
And you like that?
I do, because early in the year I thought they started outside in, meaning they were perimeter oriented, shooting multiple threes to start the game. First 5 out of 6 possession threes. Starting inside out just sets the tone.
Look at the Duke starters, same starting group. Here's Mark Mitchell, who, like Tyrese Proctor, John Shire thought had his best game of the season against LaSalle. Tyrese Proctor, who is shooting it better recently.
He is. He's shooting 38% from behind the arc, but I think his aggressiveness is the key to this Duke team. The more aggressive he is, the better he is, because he's so unselfish. He's not always looking to score.
There is Sam Mervis. Got Filipowski switched on to him. The point guard gives it up to Smith, working on the baseline. On a skip for Jack Milkey, and he can shoot it from deep, better than 45%, but he comes up empty on his first triple try. All right, so Proctor, what's it look like being aggressive?
Even here, the double team's coming, he finds the open guy. He's already going to make the right decision, but just looking to attack.
Jared McCain. No dice, but an offensive rebound on the weak side. Filipowski says, why not? And he spun it out. Southern Indiana in transition, and Jeremiah Hernandez, who's got a stroke you like.
He does. The ball looks good coming out of his hand. He's really aggressive. He doesn't care if he misses 3 in a row or makes 3 in a row. He's going to shoot the next one. Great job by Southern Indiana, taking advantage of Filipowski falling in the crowd.
The team in just its 2nd year at the Division I level, coming up from the D2 ranks. There's Filipowski, who's done such a good job passing out of the post this year.
They do a really good job internally with each other. Passing the ball and the cutting big. When Duke throws the ball inside, the opposite big is always diving to the front of the rim.
Chatted with Jon Scheyer about an hour and a half ago, and that was one of the things he said. We have shared the ball very well, and that's one of the big places he's seen improvement since the loss here to Arizona.
The talent is always there. This team won't have problems scoring the ball. They just got to defend and rebound and share the ball.
There's Milky. We told you, better than 45% from three. 16 for 43 coming in for the 6'7" junior with that high release.
They're going to have to make multiple threes tonight if they want to pull off the upset. They know that. They can't grind it inside against Duke's size.
There's Jeremy Roach off the ball screen. Back iron. Filipowski battled for it, but A.J. Smith runs it down. And a turnover on the pass underneath. All right, so we mentioned just the second year at the D1 level for Southern Indiana, based out of Evansville, Indiana, university founded in 1965. Started playing basketball 5 years later, first at the NAIA level, then in D2, and the program really took off in the mid-90s with Bruce Pearl. 9 years as the head coach, including that 1995 Division II National Championship team that the current head coach, Stan Gerard, was on and starred for. Off the miss, it's a rebound for Keyron Powell.
Duke's having a tough time early here. They're not matching up. They're getting cross-matched up, and they're losing. They're not setting their defense, and it's costing 5 points here early.
Powell was the trailer in the Richard Jr. Center. The Houston transfer has the lead at 3 for the Eagles.
They're really worried about Duke guards coming off the ball screen, so they're trapping them, hard hedging them early.
Filipowski misses now, and Duke is 2 of 8 shooting, and 1 of 5 from 3. Mervis trying to turn the corner on Mark Mitchell. Off the hedge. Smith gave it up, and now Hernandez. A couple of hesitations on Roach, and spun it out. Filipowski leads the break. Duke's been running more. Mitchell to the corner. Proctor. In and out. And the rebound down to Mervis.
Great job there. Big men pushing it up in transition is the hardest thing to defend.
Another good look for Duke. They just haven't been able to cash in so far in these first 4.5 minutes. Mervis summoned the ball screen. Not known for his scoring. And left it short. Got his own miss. Backs it out. Here's Smith. Yes, sir.
Great offense. You got lucky sometimes. Ball falls in your lap and finds you, but way to punish the defense there. A.J. Smith is a talented guy. He has the size and the athleticism to make a difference in this game.
He has spearheaded an 8-0 run for Southern Indiana. And then a tip from Mervis. And a turnover. Southern Indiana leads by 6, and they have knocked down 3 triples. Mervis found it, and right back out for A.J. Smith. Stan Gerard is in his 4th year leading the charge at his alma mater, where he was a 2-time National Player of the Year. And of course, as we told you, in 1995, won a national title under Bruce Pearl, who shortly thereafter asked Stan Gerard what he wanted to do after his playing career in basketball. And Stan knew his answer right away and said, coach.
And you know how he paid Bruce Pearl back? He became the head coach in Indianapolis and went into Tennessee and beat the 19-rated Bulls.
Part of his 12 years as the head coach at D2 UIndy before taking over at Southern Indiana. Now in year 2 of this transition, part of a 4-year process to get fully to the D1 level. And how about this start for his team at Cameron? Jeremiah Hernandez up to 5 and a 10-0 run.
And he said this today, it means a lot more when you're coaching at your alma mater. And you know, he's accustomed to winning. And he's not going to accept anything less than that. And you see that through his team here early in Durham.
Caleb Foster, Ryan Young, and Sean Stewart are in off the bench for Jon Scheyer, and Young turns it over. Here's Jordan Tillman leading the break, one of their top scorers who comes off the bench, averaging double figures, and he is always hunting his shot.
He's a bucket getter. He's looking to attack every time he touches it. But again, that's the 3rd possession this half. Duke didn't get back and match up. And uncontested layup here on the other end, late rotation.
And now a 12-0 run for a 1-5 Southern Indiana team that's only win this year is against Division II Tiffin University.
Here in the defensive end, you see Ryan Young with his back end, and Mervis comes and digs it out and gets in the transition. Again, late matchup, rotation is late. And they're punishing Duke mistakes right now. And that's what that is. They're just coming out right now. Duke's not ready to play yet. And they're just taking advantage of it.
Tyrese Proctor to key it in to Jeremy Roach. Gets to his spot at the ACC logo and doesn't get the roll. Young on the offensive boards will head to the line for a couple amid this slow shooting start for Duke, just 2 of 10 from the floor.
I think for Coach Shire, the most disappointing thing right now is that for Duke, you cannot allow your energy level on defense affected by shots going in. This team needs to come out, defend, and then when the shots go, you're just that much better. This team right now relying on the ball to go through the hoop, trying to feed off this crowd. And when you're not making shots, you get this slow start here. But there's no excuse not to defend. They've given up 7 points just by not coming back and matching up.
You look at John Shire in his second year, of course, at the helm. He was really pleased with their defense Tuesday against LaSalle. And then we chatted with him a little while ago before this game got started. And he said that the 2 areas we've improved the most, rebounding and valuing the basketball.
I think the rebounding is the key for this group, particularly when you go with the smaller lineups. The one game against Arizona, they out-rebounded by 12, and then they've come back since then and won the last 3 games, which was a big part of them winning those last 3 games.
Sean Stewart had a chance on the offensive glass after the split from Young, so the lead at 9 for Southern Indiana. Smith off the screen from Nolan Coswell. 6'11", fifth-year senior, transferred from Tennessee Tech, going to work, and he couldn't muscle it over Stewart. Here's the freshman Foster around the Young screen. Back for Proctor in post entry. Young defended by Coswell. Backing him down. Loves to go to that right hand and run to the left to score.
The scouting report, you can see Coswell sitting on that left shoulder, forcing Young to turn back with that left hand to finish. Great job by Ryan Young.
Chris Carroll told us a few weeks ago,
yes,
we actually did a lefty-only workout over the summer with Ryan Young trying to work on that.
That is the scouting report on Ryan Young. He wants to get to that left shoulder, shoot that righty hook.
There is Jack Campion, fan favorite guard kick. Smith hoists and comes up empty, and he will hear that for the next 32.5 minutes.
I mean, Ryan Young here gets it in the post, and he's just feeling his body. Gets middle, wants to spin back. Great job by Coswell, but he just gives up the angle. And Ryan Young showing you what I've worked on all season, getting to that left hand.
He's now 9 points away from 1,000 for his career between Northwestern and now 2 years here in Durham.
He's an underrated defender. I'm sorry, he's an underrated defender also.
Good passer, handed it off, and then Coswell got the block on Stewart. Smith got out of control. Blakes goes diving for it, and a held ball will keep it at this end for Southern Indiana.
You can hear the bench in front of Southern Indiana telling the guys, stay home, leave them one-on-one in the post. Coswell comes off. Great job there blocking that. Defending the post, comes off with the block on Stewart.
By stay home, you mean don't help out?
They don't want to help because Ryan Young is first thing he does is before he goes to shoot, just like that, he's looking for cutters. So they want to stay home on the cutters and force him. They think that Coswell's length can bother him.
Here's Campion, part of the two-headed point guard tandem with Sam Mervis. Smith backs it out. Coswell's got some range. That's too strong. Tipped out by Javius Moore. Seldom used. Hadn't played the last 3 games. But the fifth-year senior kept it alive. And then Tillman comes up empty. Coswell trying to rescue it, and Duke runs. Blake's left alone. Can't knock it down, and Duke is 1 of 7 from 3.
Duke has had open looks. You know, they've been three-point oriented this half, so far this half, but I thought it's come within the flow of the offense. That's a good shot, just didn't knock it down, but they got to continue to defend.
So you talked earlier about outside in versus inside out. You're okay with the looks, even though it is a lot of shots from 3.
Right now, I like it. I just would like to, as long as the ball touches the paint first. You don't want to play just the ball on the perimeter, because if you see what Southern Indiana's doing, they're attacking the paint more and dribbling, and they're knocking down mid-range shots.
How about Jack Campion, the sophomore from Milton, Wisconsin, only averages 5 points a game, but got to his spot and hit, and he restores the Eagles' lead to 9. Filipowski bangs with Smith, ducked the shoulder, had that roll off the rim. Moore battles with Young, and it'll stay at this end of the floor with Duke. When we come back, 9-point Southern Indiana lead at Cameron Indoor Stadium. Southern Indiana is only shooting 29% from 3 this season. But here at Cameron, they've knocked down 3 of their first 7.
Well, the first one was a transition defensive error. You see there was confusion on the switch. And then this last one is just an offensive rebound, and they don't match up again. So those are 3 threes. There's a 9-point difference in the game right now, and that's where those 9 points are coming from.
Again, a program in its second year at the Division I level that last year went 16-17, went 9-9 in the Ohio Valley Conference in the OVC, where this year they were picked 9 of the 11 teams there. Foster went slashing to the rim and missed it, and Southern Indiana pulls it away. It's a team that has had some close games, though. You say, yeah, 1-5 record, but they could have 3 wins.
This team very easy to be 3 wins, if not 4. I mean, they had Bucknell, they was up by 13, and then they only lost by 1 against LaSalle. And they feel like they were right there.
Yeah, those are in their 2 most recent games. LaSalle Saturday, 1-point loss on the road, and then Bucknell Monday had that 13-point lead midway through the first. Smith with a neck ball or a wedgie. Take your pick.
You see a sense of urgency there on Duke. Better communication. Contested 3 there. When you're not making shots, you got to continue to defend it. And as much as we talk about this Duke team, I think everyone forgets this is still a relatively young group of guys. Outside of Jeremy Roach and Ryan Young, this is a young group.
We've got Foster and McCain, the 2 freshmen out on the floor with the 2-time captain Roach, and then the sophomores Mitchell and Filipowski. And it's a scoreless drought of more than 3 minutes for Duke. Foster on the rip through, had the advantage on Campion.
He's been so good coming off the bench for Duke. He's so steady himself. Comes in giving them offense, giving them solid on-ball defense as well.
Smith around a screen from Moore, and a dribble handoff for Campion. The lefty moves it, Moore hoists it, and hits. How about the minutes from Javius Moore, a guy who hadn't played the last 3 games. He's got his first points of the season.
And again, it's another 3. And they know they got to get knocked down close to 12, 13 threes if they want to pull off the upset here. Jeremy McCain comes out, closes out short. Moore's telling him, you better get out here and guard me.
Javius Moore, 5th-year senior from Mississippi, who spent 4 years in the junior college ranks at Southwest Mississippi, and now in his first year at Southern Indiana. Kyle Filipowski got fouled by Keyron Powell and misses on the first. Last couple of games for Filipowski, just 40 combined minutes. John Shire said post-game Tuesday wasn't quite himself in the first half, but Shire thought Filipowski really responded well in the second half with an ankle that was swollen. Shire told us pregame he is 100%, but Filipowski misses both.
Well, we know Shire isn't 100%. We can tell by the way he sounded. Yeah, he's fighting the bug a little bit. And you're always fearful of that as a coach because you don't want to give it to your players.
Smith going to work, matched up with Foster. Moore drives on Mitchell, forced into a tough shot. Mitchell clears it. Mitchell, fancy dribbling, sees the opening, and Mark Mitchell gets fouled, doing it all himself.
That's always a concern when your bigs rebound and push. You know, because guards have to stop the ball, you get in cross matchups, and that's what happened there, committing a foul. Duke's exceptionally dangerous when Filipowski also snatches rebounds and push him. When these 2 guys, he and Mark Mitchell, get together, rebound well and push the break, Duke's incredibly difficult to stop in transition.
Mitchell 76% at the line for his career. Hey, tomorrow 11 a.m. Eastern, the ACC Huddle crew gets you set for another afternoon of football. And then at 6:30, get a complete wrap-up of those games as they get you set for the big primetime matchup between a couple of 8-3 teams here on ACCN at 8 Eastern. After the game, a full post-game show to wrap up the night, all right here on ACC Network and, of course, the ESPN app. Mitchell makes both. It's down to 8 with 9 minutes to go in this first half at Cameron Indoor Stadium.
They'll start to extend their pressure a little bit, pick it up 94 feet.
Campion, baseline drop off for Smith, and he gets the roll. And John Shire's seen enough. He is barking at Mark Mitchell and his Blue Devils and needs a timeout.
Team's a step slow defensively right now.
10-point lead for Southern Indiana in the first half. How about Stan Gerard's group here in Durham?
They're feeling comfortable right now. They're feeling at home. I mean, coming off the screen here, Duke, no communication. Defensive lapse there. McCain steps out. He's late. Knocked down a three. And here, backdoor cut. They're just not ready. Duke just sleepwalking right now on the defensive end, and they're paying for it.
8.5 to go until halftime for the Blue Devils. Filipowski turns the corner on Powell and gets fouled. So second foul on the big man, Kieran Powell, will plant Filipowski back at the free throw line.
I think Filipowski in that time would like to kick that and finish with his left hand. He had Powell on his right side and went to the upper end. I think if he keeps that in his left hand, he gets the and one. I don't think there's a shot block on the floor right now for Southern Indiana.
Filipowski's good on the first. So Powell exits with his 2 fouls, and Nolan Coswell, the fifth-year senior, comes in to replace him.
They feel comfortable with their bigs being able to come in. You see Powell get in foul trouble. And they feel comfortable with Coswell coming in, and also Hiddle will come in as a third big. So they feel like they got enough 15 fouls to give to Filipowski if he starts to hurt them inside.
Part of the reason why Stan Gerard is pretty stringent if you pick up 2 fouls in the first half, according to Ken Palm. Doesn't have a lot of leniency with you. Campion on a tough step back that he hits.
He jumps out on film. He's just so active and involved on both sides of the ball for these guys.
Roach underneath with an answer. And then the turnover, and Jared McCain cashes in, and 4 quick ones for Duke.
Just that quick. 4 quick points for Duke. They're extending that pressure. They're going to have to turn it up on the defensive end.
And now Cameron's getting into it. Hernandez searching for something. Moves it to Milky. Now the point guard, Campion. 10 to shoot. He's got Mitchell on him. Off the crossover. Bounces for Smith. Oh, that's pretty.
Great basketball there. Dribble penetration, getting in the paint, finding guys on the weak side.
And another 3-point make. That's 5 of them now for USI. Filipowski just muscles Coswell.
There's no answer for that. He can do that all night. I think Coswell, the closest thing they have is someone to being able to affect his shot. And Filipowski just showed you there. He's no match inside. Just too physically strong for him.
His first bucket comes about 13 minutes in.
You can see
Hernandez.
this discussion as well. There's so much confusion in the ball screen defense.
Proctor pushes, shovels for Roach. The shot fake, Roach driving. Couldn't get it to go and cleared by Milky. All right, explain that.
Oh, watch when the ball screens come in interactions. When you're talking about switching, you want to be early and often, meaning if I know I'm switching, I'm calling it out early. Switch, 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 switch. Duke is so late. 2 guys are guarding the ball or 2 guys are going away.
Double comes, Smith got his miss and then had it poked away by McCain. Proctor in transition. Gets it back from Roach. There's Mitchell on the block. Face is up on Milky. Mitchell spinning. Off glass, no.
Boy, Mitchell had a reason to be upset there. I thought he got his arm hooked up when he tried to spin back baseline.
Now Campion tries to orchestrate USI into its offense. With under 6 to go in this first half, leading by 7. Couldn't get it to Smith, so instead the shooter Milky. Now Smith. 5 to shoot. Here's Campion. He's got Mitchell on him. Campion a step back. Oh, and he hit that too!
Heat check going on now with Campion.
Guy who had 1 Division I scholarship offer from a team that only now is D1 as Filipowski responds for Duke.
That's the danger when you come out slow like this for a team that's not a great 3-point shooting team, but they're shooting 54% from behind the arc right now. 6 made threes already. And if they want to pull off this upset, they're going to need to make about 12 or 13 threes. They're halfway there now.
There's Hernandez spinning on Proctor, trying to muscle to the rack, and he does. It's 7 for Jeremiah Hernandez. Lead back to 10.
And if he gets going, he's another problem because he's a scorer as well.
Pick and pop, Filipowski. Can't connect, and Duke is 1 of 8 from three-point range. Three-point shots falling on one side and not for the Blue Devils here at home. Campion finds Milky, moved for Hernandez. Driving on McCain with a scoop. No, Filipowski the rebound.
Even though they missed a shot, they're still getting to the rim with relative ease.
Filipowski wants it. You've been calling for this. Taking it at Coswell again. Got his own miss. Filipowski met by Coswell.
Coswell's up to the challenge right now.
Inside of 4 to go in the first half. 1-5 Southern Indiana up by 10 on the number 9 team in the country. Here's Milky. Can't knock it down. Filipowski another rebound.
Duke's lucky there. Milky is the best three-point shooter on the Southern Indiana team. Got a wide open look there.
Mitchell slipped it, and Mitchell scores it. Stan Gerard wants a timeout, sensing some tired legs perhaps, with 3.5 to go. How about the three-point shot for the Eagles?
It's a horse game now. Penetration kick knocked down here by Smith, and then they come down again. Just a heat check shot here. Champion step back. Let them know we're here to win.
Alarm emojis being fired off around the country right now in the college basketball world with what we have seen the first 17 minutes of this game. Duke has not played well against Southern Indiana, trailing by 8 here, getting late in the first half.
See Shire and the Blue Devils come out, extending their defense here. And look at the group that's on the floor. Jaden Blakes is their best on-ball defender. Got Proctor there. Foster gets out to the defensive end. And I think Ryan Young is one of their better bigs from a positional defensive standpoint. They're picking up their intensity here.
And just hounding Southern Indiana into a turnover. We had cruised past one media timeout. We go right into another. 3:04 to go. Duke down 8 at home against USI. Champion's only Division I scholarship offer was from Southern Indiana. He says they were the ones that gave me a chance. He's balling here in Durham.
He is. I think he's upset he lost. He didn't start the game because he started a couple of games early. With the mid-range going left, step back going right, and here just have some with the deep three there. Only averages 5 points a game. Got a quick 7 this half. He is a gamer. He's quick. He's crafty. Giving the Blue Devils fits here early in the throughout the first half here.
And Duke trying to storm back as Foster drives and got fouled. With less than 3 to go until halftime. It's a Southern Indiana team that, again, if you're just tuning in, maybe seeing the score, they're in their second year as a D1 program. They're 1-5. This tonight is the first ACC team they've ever played. They've defeated one Power 5 program in history. That was in 1991 against Wisconsin, when USI was Division II at the time.
Well, they've been here. They've been in North Carolina for 9 days. Oh, on the road, I should say, for 9 days. So they practiced Wednesday at NC State and then practiced yesterday here at Thanksgiving here at Duke. And safe to say they feel at home.
Well, Thanksgiving dinner at the Pit in Raleigh yesterday. Sean Stewart got the offensive rebound off the miss at the line, and now Foster slashes, hangs in the air and missed it. Another offensive rebound spurred by Stewart.
Great job there, just attacking the paint. Duke fortunate enough to get another offensive rebound. Here's the pressure. They're extending their pressure.
Jalen Blakes picks up a foul to 70 feet away from the cup on Mervis.
Just a great drive there. Off balance there. Stewart does a great job being active on the glass, and Foster comes back and gets the finish again.
How about the job Sean Stewart's done these last few games? John Shire said to his pregame, he's our best rebounder.
He's their best athlete as well, and I think he gives them something that this team doesn't have a great job of, and that's size and athleticism.
This group right now, the last couple of possessions, has given the effort John Shire's been wanting to see in a frustrating first half.
Shire should be extremely disappointed.
Nick Hiddle went pivoting to his left. And then Foster rescues it on the baseline and turns it over. There's Campion, shovels to Hernandez. On the baseline, through some contact, no. Hiddle the offensive rebound. Smith drives, kicks, they move it. Hiddle hoists, airballs it. And Proctor tries a foul on Jack Campion.
I think of all the stats and everything that's happened in this game, that foul just a possession ago was Duke's first foul on the defensive end. You know, and that's got to be disappointing because you got to be close enough to foul someone, you know, when they're shooting the ball this way. And Duke hadn't just been physical and aggressive yet on the defensive end. I think they relied on it, came out relying on the offense, and they shot the ball poorly early and found themselves in the game.
And then maybe it did become a little more settling for threes. And then the defense you had mentioned, picking up in transition and defending ball screens.
They were just slow. Their communication's been off. They're a little slow, for whatever that reason may be. But I know Shire isn't happy about it at all.
Foster goes slashing again. Young cleans it up with another offensive rebound for Duke. Burrowing down low, and he gets the roll.
He's sending a message to his group because he's telling these guys, he's put his five of his more competitive guys and defenders out there to say, go out there and compete. We'll figure the score out later.
Roach, Filipowski, Mitchell, they all sit here, closing down the first half for Duke. It's a one-possession game. Mervis with nowhere to go. Hiddle a handoff. Here's Smith, who's got 8 in this first half. Got to get it up. And Smith draws back iron. Foster clears it. Proctor in transition. Proctor lost his footing and is called for a traveling violation.
The best defensive possession of the game right there for Duke. I'm okay with anything getting in the paint, getting this deep, playing physical, may kick it out, but if not, you're okay getting into the glass. Ryan Young's in there battling. Like I said, he's one of their better positional defender. He is their best low post offensive weapon. And you can see Coach Shire here just putting guys out there. Just, hey, you defend, you play hard, you get out there right now. He's sending a message to a couple of starters there.
And Duke has only now pulled even in total rebounding margin at 20 apiece with Southern Indiana. Foster whistled for a foul on the perimeter against Hernandez.
At least this group is close enough to foul. Shire's okay with that. They didn't worry about foul trouble yet this half.
And Stan Gerard, meanwhile, his group up by 3. Told you they played Michigan State, who at the time was ranked 4th in the country. In the second half of that game, they played them completely even. 37-37 was the second half score against the Spartans.
They also play St. Louis, who is a very physical team that switches everything. So they've had this style of defense. They've seen it already at a high major program.
Shot clock winding down on Sam Mervis. He kicks, Smith, jacks, connects. A.J. Smith, he's up to 11 to go along with 9 rebounds in this first half.
But look at the penetration here. Campion gets in the middle of the defense, paint, and if he doesn't get it, there's one more pass there for an open 3. Duke just seems to be a step slow on the defensive end.
Southern Indiana had been averaging 6 made threes a game. They've got 7 here already in the first half at Duke.
That's what you need to pull off the upset. You're going to have to get close to 15 threes to pull this upset off, and they're halfway there.
Proctor driving in the final seconds with a scoop. Much needed for Duke to head to halftime. Who saw this coming? Southern Indiana up by 4. Tyrese Proctor to the bucket in the waning seconds.
Just a great drive there. You want him as aggressive as possible. He's the guy you need to spearhead this lead, come back in the second half.
John Shire headed off to a locker room with Stan Gerard's group ahead by 4 at Cameron. Let's get you to the studio. Matt Schick and Joel Berry for your halftime report. Half for number 9 Duke, down by 4 against Southern Indiana. With Randolph Childress, Mike Monaco back with you. And what stood out to you about Southern Indiana, and in particular, Jack Campion and A.J. Smith?
two guys that came here expecting to win. Jack Campion just came out, getting to his spots here, step back Jay there. He's gotten a rhythm. I thought he dictated the pace of the game, getting to his spots wherever he wanted, creating for himself and for others. He got 7.3 assists, and A.J. Smith, his counterpart, is the beneficiary of a couple of those assists. He comes in, knocking down a couple of threes. He steps into that first one off a Duke defensive assignment mistake, and he's just been punishing all their mistakes. And he's a guy that's physically strong enough and athletic enough to compete with this Duke team.
Again, if you've been flipping around, there's a lot going on this Black Friday in the sporting calendar, and if you're just joining us, this is the context. Southern Indiana lifetime, one win against Power 5 teams. That was back in 1991. This is just the second year for the Screaming Eagles at the Division I level. They're in a 4-year transition process, which means they're not even eligible for the NCAA tournament. And you see where the ranking was at the start of the day. According to Ken Palm's fabulous rankings, 336 out of 362.
I think this team will rise, obviously, in the Ken Palm rankings, but they feel comfortable about where they are in the season. They feel like they've had some losses slip away late in some games, and if their guard play is strong, they feel like they're going to do really well in their league.
Starting group is back out there for John Shire to begin the second half. It was a lot of the reserves on the floor who got it to within 4, playing with Tyrese Proctor as well. Mervis dropped it off, and then Powell had it blocked by Filipowski. Mervis took it back to Hernandez. And those guys sat for the final 3:29. Filipowski, Roach, Mitchell, and McCain. Hernandez with a miss, and Duke can trim it to 1 possession again. Tyrese Proctor off to Jared McCain. Knocks it down, and it's a 1-point game.
Great start there by Duke. Coming off the ball screen, Tyrese Proctor is one of the best pick-and-roll point guards in the country. Comes off, finds Jared McCain on the shake-up, knockdowns the 3.
Sam Mervis trying to set up a ball screen from Powell. Here's Hernandez, one of the top 2 scorers for Southern Indiana. The other is this guy, A.J. Smith, who had the 11 and 9 in the first half. That's a tough 2. Duke's got it. They haven't led since it was 5-3. Roach off the bounce, and Roach got fouled.
You're seeing Duke when they're at their best. Getting a rebound, driving in transition, and finishing. And here's the ball screen here. He's reading Filipowski's man. He tags, knows he has McCain lifting up in the corner, knocks down the 3. I think he's the best 3-point shooter on the team, so it's always a good idea to find him as well. And another one of the talented freshmen on this Duke roster.
He had made 7 threes over the last 2 games coming into tonight. So we're tied at 35 after Duke trailed an unranked non-conference opponent at halftime at Cameron for the first time since 2011. Davidson, a game that Duke did go on to win 82-69. Roach has it roll out.
I was about to jinx him and say it's the first lead in a while, and he missed the free throw.
Yeah, we said not since 5-3. Duke came back with a lot of this extended pressure, and they force a 10-second count on Southern Indiana.
I think the most compelling deal of the first half was Duke only committed 2 fouls. And he sent a message to 4 of his starters. He sat them down. He didn't play the last 3.5 minutes, and those fouls didn't happen until those guys went to the bench. So if you felt something shaking in Durham, that was the halftime speech of Coach Shire there.
I guess so.
Had to wake his guys up.
As number 9 team in the country, 4-1 on the 3-game winning streak that started against Michigan State following the loss to Arizona. McCain with post entry for Kyle Filipowski. Banging underneath, and a chance at 3, and Duke's got the lead.
Great job there, finding the big fella inside. Attacking inside out, not outside in. They're coming out early in the second half here. Drops it inside, and there's just nobody can guard. And they have no one to block the shots. Too small. Powell is just not big enough, and they're going to go to him until Coswell comes in.
Powell's out with his 3rd foul, so here comes Coswell. And Kyle Filipowski to the free throw line.
I think Coswell's the only guy that has the length to really bother Filipowski inside. He's given up a few pounds, but he does have the length to bother him.
Filipowski couldn't stamp it. Battle on the boards. Mitchell and Mervis, and a tie-up. Keeps it at this end of the floor. In addition to the defensive pressure, sure seemed like Duke got back into it with more aggression on the offensive glass.
Well, we talked about it in the opening. It's just that sometimes they settle too much. Too many jump shots, not enough touches in the paint, either off the drive or the post-ups. You can see early here in the second half, they go early to Filipowski inside on the post-up. I'd expect Roach, McCain, and Proctor to get in the paint off the dribble.
Roach navigating the pick and roll with Filipowski for Mitchell. And now can Southern Indiana handle this? Trailing, and with Cameron a little more charged up right now, and Duke playing better with momentum. Hernandez, tough shot, that one rolls off. Smith and Hernandez have taken some tough ones. Proctor pushes, he kicks, McCain rises, got it!
This is the way the Blue Devils want to play. Turn defense into the offense. They came out slow the first half. They're coming out aggressive in the second half on his defensive end of the floor here.
Mitchell a slam, McCain a three, 11 zip in the second half. Well, we're only 2.5 minutes into the second half, and Jon Scheyer's probably saying that's a little bit more like it. They're on an 11-0 run since the break.
And the most important thing about the 11-0 run is that the 4 baskets they scored, they were assisted on, and that's a big thing he wants to keep track of, is the ball movement, playing unselfish, and of course defending the basketball.
Again, they extend pressure, nearly another 10-second count on Southern Indiana. And now has to set up its offense halfway through the shot clock with Mervis directing. Mitchell is the one hounding A.J. Smith, 21, bottom right corner of your screen. Hernandez, much easier this time at the cup. There's Tyrese Proctor in that ball screen with Filipowski that they used so well on Tuesday. Nearly led the points. Filipowski took some contact from Coswell. Again, still in the game for Powell. Smith off a screen, comes to get it. Coswell, the veteran on the block. Offensive foul.
Yeah, you may not like the call, but he's entitled to his position. You can't move him. You can't go through his chest anymore. You used to be entitled to bump. You got one bump in the past. No longer the case. He's entitled to that spot. You lean into it with his shoulder. Filipowski obliges and goes down and gets the call.
Noah Coswell still smiling about it. Game up court. 5-point Duke lead. Proctor trying to cross up Campion. Roach open to hit. Largest lead for Duke.
Pressure of Duke extending like that. Once Southern Indiana gets across half court, they don't have a ton of time.
Late shot clock here at 8 for Smith. Campion to the corner, got it back from Hernandez. Now Milky in and out, cleared by Filipowski. And now down on the floor. That's A.J. Smith. He's been one of, if not the best player for Southern Indiana so far this year. We will check on A.J. Smith when we come back to Cameron. A.J. Smith is the sophomore from Edwardsville, Illinois, and it's good to see him up and moving on the sideline and walking around. This is what happened, 21 in red.
Yeah, you don't know what happened. He just comes down and grabs his calf.
And he's such an important piece for this team. A guy who last year played just 6 minutes per game, scored less than 2 points per game. Sat behind some really good players and had to wait his turn. Stan Gerard said he was a little impatient, but he had a great summer, great preseason. And for a guy who was actually in the transfer portal after last season but decided to return, he's been outstanding for USI. How about the spin from Filipowski?
Wow. Great spin move, no double team coming. Filipowski's telling Coswell, block this.
Kyle Filipowski's got a double-double. Campion trying to separate from Roach and gets a foul called on Jeremy Roach.
Great move, faces him up so he gets him off his body and just drives and spins on him. And I think he needs to do that more in the post. Instead of playing with his back to the basket, turn his face. That means the defense has to get his hands off him. It allows him to use his skill set, and I think he's the most skilled 7-footer in college basketball.
Kieron Powell comes back in probably to try to defend Filipowski, even though he's got those 3 fouls. Here he is on the block, and he gets fouled by Mark Mitchell.
Mark Mitchell, so you always tell your defender you want him to be the second guy to jump. Came over late in the rotation. He's picked it up on both ends of the floor as well. I think he's their most versatile defender. He's able to guard 1 through 5.
Powell's good on the first. Hey, what a Week 13 ACC Network football lineup we've got for you tomorrow. Starts at noon Eastern with Pitt against Duke, who's dropped 4 out of 5, trying to get back on track. Then Virginia Tech trying to get bowl eligible against Virginia. Then Carolina and NC State battled 8-3 teams at 8 Eastern. And Mitchell's such a key cog in this team and where this season can go for Duke.
And they all bring something special to the group. None bigger than this guy right here.
Handoff from Proctor to Filipowski. Again, navigating the pick and roll. Tyrese Proctor setting it up for Duke. Campion nearly lost it. Has some space and hits another. Maybe he's more comfortable on balance.
He's just so crafty. He's quick and he's crafty. He gets to his spots.
Proctor, look at that dish. Mitchell too strong. McCann goes battling on the offensive boards. And a tie-up. And the arrow favors the other way. I mean, Tyrese Proctor in the pick and roll Tuesday, we've already alluded to this, but he was so effective. And John Shire said afterward, I remember watching him in high school thinking, this guy is a wizard in pick and roll. And John Shire felt like every time they went pick and roll the other night, they got a wide open shot.
You do. His vision is unreal. I think it's just superpower. I think that's the thing that he does better than just about anybody in the country. He gets to his spots. He sees everything on the floor. And for what he brings on the defensive end of the floor, he spends a lot of energy. I nitpick with him, but I want him to be more aggressive on the offensive end. But he's really a complete player.
Over and back calls. Tillman hadn't established himself in the front court. Well, you look at points per possession, pick and roll operators, the guy controlling off the pick and roll, and who are the most efficient in the pick and roll in the ACC according to Synergy. Tyrese Proctor is top 2 in this league.
He is behind Bud Jr. there, Carrington. The Pitt freshman has just been unbelievable in what he's shown so far, but I think Tyrese is just the most complete guard in this league, if not the country. Really underrated defensively, but if he takes on the toughest assignments against bigger wings and guards.
That's high praise.
No, he is. He's fun to watch.
Off the bounce, late shot clock, Roach. Hangs and hits.
Jeremy Roach says we've been too much talk about Tyrese Proctor. Like, don't forget about me.
The senior's got 8, playing in his 101st career game. And this pressure forces another 10-second count. Second one on Southern Indiana, paired with an over and back at the midcourt stripe. And Duke's pressure causing all sorts of problems for the Eagles.
Just completely disruptive. Jeremy Roach stopping the ball there, just above half court, creating that turnover there. Coach Shire may keep his voice after all. I thought he was going to lose it from the way he sounded in the warm-ups.
Better second half for Duke. Foster attacks. Proctor off the crossover on Campion. Tyrese Proctor starting to feel it. Campion got a piece of it. 3 to shoot. Here's Roach. And he hits. Duke's outscored Southern Indiana 23-5 in the second half. Campion bounces for Powell, and he jams on Stewart. And now Tyrese Proctor is slow to get up for Duke.
This is what I talked about earlier and some of the mistakes that was happening. As a guard, when you run into a screen like that, you just didn't know it was there. And I know it's loud, the crowd is cheering. But that's part of what the next step with this young group. You got to communicate. The screen's coming, tries to get over and just gets nailed there by Powell.
So Proctor departs with 12:42 to go. We'll keep an eye on that here in the second half. For now, it's Foster, Blakes, Roach, Filipowski, and Stewart. And Roach turns it over. Campion off to the races. Couldn't lay it in over Stewart, and then last touch by the Eagles.
Campion would like to have that back. He had zero chance of making that shot against Stewart with his athleticism. Chasing him down. Great job by the freshman coming in.
So what do you do?
That shot.
What do you do as a guard here?
I'll pull that back out.
Yep.
Look at that. He tried to volleyball spike that. Got a little lucky there. He hit the rim.
Yeah.
I think he jumped so high, the referee probably thought he hit it on his head.
So they did call it a goal.
They did, yeah. He hit the rim. Great call.
And 2 points for Campion. He's up to 11. 10-point margin coming up on 12 to go. Roach trying to shake Smith, and Roach is fouled again.
It's a notable difference when Proctor's not in. The other guards don't come off the ball screen as much, and I tend to say press. They don't press the big, making the big stay and hold. It just forces some more rotation. These guys are coming off. They're too quick to give up the ball, and that's what makes him so special. He just puts so much pressure on your defense.
How do you press a big?
Well, of his size, when he comes off, he's coming off, and he doesn't allow his defender to get in between him and the basket.
So he's tight to
yes,
the
he's
screen
tight
set.
coming off, and he stays in front of that big. Because as a defender, as a big, you're taught, let my guard get back in front. Tyrese Proctor doesn't let his defender get back in front. So he holds the big, the other big rolls. He puts your weak side defense in so much trouble. And then his vision to find an open guy is invaluable to this Duke's team.
Jeremy Roach makes both. He's got 13 points to lead all Duke players. Leads a dozen. Southern Indiana has as many turnovers as made baskets out of halftime. And that is not the shot Stan Gerard wanted. Duke's up by 12. They are rolling in this second half against Southern Indiana.
ACC. We're the best. Get out of here.
SEC, it just means more.
It is going to be a battle, and we cannot be more excited.
This should be a really good one. We came for what's ours.
The SEC is the best conference in the country.
Best versus the best.
4 days away from the very first ACC-SEC challenge, and for John Shire and Duke, that means a top 20 matchup, at least as it stands right now, in Fayetteville. Late night on a Wednesday against the Hogs.
And the Hogs coming off 2 consecutive losses to Villanova and North Carolina. Nolan Richardson court at the Bud Walton Arena will be buzzing when they get there.
Good news, we just heard about Tremont Mark, who played so well this week and in the game today for Arkansas against North Carolina, that he's been released, thankfully, from a local hospital and had an MRI which showed no significant injury to his back, and he is going to be allowed to travel back to Fayetteville along with his teammates tomorrow morning.
Great news. Great news.
So we'll see what his status is, of course, Wednesday against Duke. That's when things really pick up for the Blue Devils. And then next weekend they've got ACC action. Better offensive rebound for Duke, up by 14. Good sign for Southern Indiana. 21 in red, H.A. Smith is back into the game after grabbing at that left leg. Foster attacks and scores. By the way, they took off the 2 points that they had given to Jack Campion. And they ruled that there was no basket interference. And so we ping-pong on that potential 2 points. And instead of 44, it's 42. And then 3 more. Javius Moore with his second triple.
Moore said, I got it back. Don't worry.
Confident young man off the bench for Southern Indiana. Midway through the second half. Roach off the crossover. Driving dish. Foster. And the weak side of the rebound hauled in by Campion. What do you want to see from Southern Indiana here?
I think they got to get back to spreading the floor out, opening the court up a little bit. They got to do a better job of handling Duke's pressure. They did a great job early of driving gaps, kicking the three-point shooters.
It's Stewart on Campion. Nowhere to go. Stewart can guard all sorts of positions for you. Shot clock at 7. He shuts off Campion again. Moore on the baseline. Roach quickly back the other way. Not Javius Moore with 8 points. Guy who hadn't scored this year in 23 minutes of action.
He's playing well. He's showing you what he's capable of. And another weapon for this team on the offensive end of the floor.
Extra pass, Roach. Can't knock it down. And the rebound to Smith. So Smith's got a double-double, and then Campion, the length of the half-court feed to Keyron Powell. Down to single digits now, and Southern Indiana within 9 with still 9.5 to go here in Cameron Indoor Stadium. Simple question for you, Randolph Childress, second half for Duke. What's changed?
The defensive end of the floor. I think Duke does a great job of turning defense into the offense, and this is what you see here. They created 5 turnovers so far here in the second half, and 10 seconds count the pressure. And one stat you don't see is that they sped them up a bunch and took a lot of quick shots, which are just as effective as turnovers.
It is a 7-0 run the last 90-plus seconds for Southern Indiana. Proctor back into the game behind the back, and Mitchell had it blocked at the rim by Powell. Mitchell's got to get his right shoe back on. So 5 on 4 in the meantime. Campion back iron. Long rebound out to Hernandez. And a fresh 20. Foster gets switched on to Campion. Hernandez with a burst. Hernandez off the hesitation, couldn't score it. Offensive rebound, and Powell got bumped on the baseline. And a foul is called on Jared McCain.
Just some confusion again there with the Duke's weak side defense. If you're switching, there's no need to rotate. And I think the freshman, Jared McCain, that time was late. No need for him to help. He did, and he was late on his closeout and gave up a middle drive there.
Southern Indiana has hung around despite Duke's best efforts here out of halftime. If you're just joining us, Southern Indiana led by 4 at the break. Campion backs out Filipowski. Now driving on the 7-footer with a scoop that rolls off, and Proctor's got the rebound. Caleb Foster trying to scoop it up, and he gets fouled by Jack Campion.
Caleb Foster does a great job when he comes in and attacking the basket. He doesn't settle for threes. Big guard, big lead guard at 6'5", uses his length, his size.
Freshman from Harrisburg, North Carolina, was ranked number 22 in our ESPN 100. Had the big game against Michigan State in the Champions Classic. Hey, here's your lineup for the ACC SEC Men and Women's Basketball Challenge. First on Tuesday night for the men, it's Mississippi State, Georgia Tech at 7 Eastern. Then at 9:15, Georgia, Florida State. Then on Wednesday for the women, it's Florida, Georgia Tech at 5 Eastern and Vandy against number 10 NC State at 7:15. And you can catch all the action from those games right here on ACCN and, of course, on the ESPN app. So Foster good on both, and the talented freshman has the lead back in double figures for the Blue Devils. Good pass by Moore. Smith was thinking poster. Filipowski had other ideas. Duke runs. Here's Proctor. Can't connect.
Southern Indiana now trying to control the pace of the game. Duke's in his switching lineup. Expect them to attack Filipowski and try to drive him on the switches.
He drops on Mervis and stays with Coswell. Now Proctor switches on to Smith, and Filipowski gets tagged for a foul. It's his second. 7:37 to go, second half. Duke leads by 11. Duke by 11 inside of 8 to go in the second half at Cameron. Randolph Childress, Mike Monaco back with you, and some good results around the ACC. Elsewhere in the conference, you got Wake Forest with a win. Carolina bouncing back against Arkansas without Cormac Ryan. Pitt and Virginia Tech with power conference wins as well. What do you make of Carolina and where they're at? Because it sounds like Hubert Davis with an impassioned halftime message as well, and that's a good win for the Heels.
No, that's a big-time win. Coming off a Villanova game that they were disappointed in the result. Tough game. And I know they're thinking, hey, SEC, ACC Challenge, we just had one. Now they welcome Tennessee to town. And Carolina team is really talented and still trying to find itself.
A reminder, our game here, just part one of a doubleheader of men's hoops on ACC Network, as Smith got whistled for a foul there. No, they're going to say it's on Nolan Coswell instead, and an offensive foul against Southern Indiana. But Clemson's coming up against Alcorn State. Clemson off to a 4-0 start. They've got some solid mid-major wins in there, and P.J. Hall's averaging about 20 a game.
I think that team is really talented, and I'd be surprised if they're not finishing in the top 4 in this league when it's all said and done. Their experienced backcourt, obviously P.J. Hall inside. They got depth, versatility in that group.
Filipowski with a hard fall. And he's a little bit slow to get up after he got fouled at the rim. It's on Coswell again. It's his third.
He's got a right leg caught up. It's funny, Bone Hall, you see him shaking that arm there. Good thing he's got that pad on his elbow. Helps pushing the blow a bit there.
Still shaking it out at the stripe. We've seen Duke a few times early on these first few weeks of the season. I think back to the conversation we had with John Shire about Kyle Filipowski, about Filipowski's decision to return. Yes. He told us that I don't think Kyle Filipowski could handle the Tennessee game being his last game ever in college.
He said that. Yeah, he said that, because I wondered if it was the hip surgery that made him come back. He didn't go because he wasn't sure if he was healthy. He said no, if he was completely healthy, he would have come back. And he loves Duke. He loves everything about it, and I think he wants to leave his mark on a historic program. He knows what the talent level that they have, and for him, his mindset's on trying to win a national championship.
John Shire said it to us. He's just a different dude. He said that's the type of guy that makes that decision, and maybe not other guys like him that would. And we said, how's he different? He said, I don't know. He's a 3.9 student, if that tells you anything. And yeah, fired up about the way last year ended in the second round of the NCAA tournament.
In most programs, your program rises and drops off of a guy's decision like his. It's Duke, obviously, but he values his legacy, I think. I think it's important to him to do something special in his Duke uniform.
Smith driving right at Filipowski, who rips down another rebound. He's got a dozen of them.
We're talking about a guy that was the 3rd-ranked player in his class coming in, ends up as a freshman being their best player.
Proctor, and one!
Wow, look at the backdoor cut. Finish is strong. I think he's a little bit upset. He thought he might have tried to undercut him a little bit, not knowing he just lost his balance.
Tyrese Proctor with something to say to Javius Moore after Moore's foul and Proctor's slam on the give and go with Kyle Filipowski. And the officials, Ted Valentine, Mark Schnurr, and Jamel Spearman, will look at the monitor.
Tyrese Proctor got up, grabbing his head. I think he was telling the official when he tried to block it, he hit him in the head. Backdoor cut there, pass by Filipowski.
Another look.
You see the slap there.
So the initial foul you got from Moore, obviously a foul, perhaps consideration to it being upgraded. And then Proctor just kind of grabbing on as he comes down, and then hovering over Javius Moore as well. Sort of three parts to that play.
He's got to be careful with that. I mean, they called the foul, so you know they saw it. But if you go up and you start, that could be taken as taunting, and you don't want to get any.
He's a guy who's already shown in a couple of years that he's not afraid to exchange words sometimes.
No, he's allowed. He's a tough guy. He's got a feistiness about him. But as a leader of this team and as a captain, you don't want to show that. You want to, in difficult moments, you want to show the guys that you're cool and calm under pressure. And he has so much responsibility on his shoulder. Because, like I said, he's a big-time defender. I don't think people understand how good of a defender he is. And at times, I nitpick about him because I want him to be more aggressive. Even Coach Shire wants him to be more aggressive on the offensive end. That doesn't necessarily mean him shooting it. It just means he's such an elite passer. He takes care of the basketball so well. You want guys like that to continue to be aggressive.
See if they assess a flagrant here. I think if to anyone, it'd probably be on the initial Moore foul.
No, I agree. You could do. I mean, you could call it. Depends on if they got an angle that shows maybe if he was hitting the head.
After a lengthy look from Ted Valentine and Jamel Spearman, the officials now confer with Mark Schnurr. And the drama builds at Cameron with 6:29 to go.
Got to show TV Teddy now. We got to make sure I got Ted Valentine gets it right now. We can't. He's one of the long-time great officials in this league and been around for a while, well respected, and it's not many better than Ted Valentine. I can tell you that. One of my favorites.
Well, we will await word from down at floor level up to us in the crow's nest here at Cameron, and it looks like Tyrese Proctor's disbelieving of whatever Ted Valentine just told John Shire. Javius Moore doesn't seem to mind too much. And Jeremiah Hernandez is getting ready to shoot free throws for Southern Indiana.
Yeah.
So it sounds like what has been assessed is a flagrant one on Javius Moore for the foul of Tyrese Proctor on the dunk. And then a dead ball technical foul to Tyrese Proctor for standing over and presumably for the taunting of Javius Moore.
See the blow here to the head there.
So Hernandez will shoot first. Again, the baseline for a flagrant one is just excessive in nature and or unnecessary. And that seems to fit the definition on Moore's foul.
I think the officials got it right. It's fair in the taunting call on Proctor, and Proctor took the blow to the head, which led to the and one.
So Proctor now gets 2 free throws here. After Hernandez got his 2. So 65-51 is the Duke lead with 6:29 to go after no blood effectively on those 4 free throws. A possession as well. Remember, 2 free throws and possession for a flagrant 1.
I think you call that too to get control of the game. You don't want the emotions to get out of control here. You get hit in the head, you stand over a guy. Want to make sure everybody's under control. Got their emotions in check.
And now we're ready to go.
Need a warm up after that.
And it's Moore on Proctor. Proctor turns the corner, dishes from Mitchell underneath. Rebound to Smith. It's Mervis, Coswell, Smith, Moore, and Hernandez. The 5 out there for Stan Gerard and Southern Indiana. Here's Moore. Oh, it's going up.
No doubt about that. He's knocked down a couple of threes tonight. You taunt me. I'm going to go back at you.
He's got 11. His first 11 points in a Southern Indiana uniform for the Mississippi native. We celebrated each bucket today, all 4 of them, including 3 triples. Filipowski, the offensive rebound and stick back. "15 points, 13 rebounds to go along with 3 assists for Kyle Filipowski. Hernandez trying to shake McCain, and now Smith on Mitchell. To the corner, Mervis. Wraps it around Moore. Too strong this time. And it'll stay at this end with Southern Indiana.
Just a great find there. Lazy close out there by Proctor. Moore's like, you just dunked on me. I'm gonna trade you 2 for 1 here. 3 for 2 here. And McCain is just misses the shot, and Filipowski just follows it up, and there's just no answer for him inside. Filipowski can get whatever he wants.
Moore finds Powell just back into the game.
It's another one of those Duke mix-up. Defensively, Filipowski staying home at the 5, but under 8 seconds they switched the ball screen. Guard didn't get that switch. Filipowski's man get the basket.
Run Filipowski off the screen. And Filipowski tried to get Powell in the air, and a foul eventually called.
I think the right call was made, but one official below didn't have the angle on it. That's why the late whistle, but you can see his arms were down. And
it's the 4th foul on Keyron Powell. 2 shots for Kyle Filipowski. Only 3 of 7 at the line tonight. Hey, tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern, the ACC Huddle crew gets you set for an afternoon of football. And then at 6:30, it's a complete wrap-up of those games and getting you prepped for prime time. ACCN, 8 Eastern, State, Carolina. Then after the game, a full post-game show to wrap up the night. All of it right here on ACCN and the app.
See if Duke comes out and extends their pressure here and really try to put an exclamation mark on this game.
Roach shadowing Mervis.
You see the ball screen defense now. There's Filipowski staying home. Now late in the clock, they're going to switch here.
And Hernandez got to the rim and will shoot 2. Drawing the foul on Filipowski is 3rd. So different ball screen defenses.
Right.
There's drop coverage, there's hedging, there's switching. Take us through a primer, a little intro course on it.
The key is for them is Duke is trying to protect Filipowski as they go forward, because if not, you're going to have to attack him because you know he's so important to the team. So originally Duke is trying the first ball screen that they ran. He just, he went under. This time he comes out hard, he switches it. And you don't want to make a living putting him one-on-one against a guard or a wing, because you don't want that risk there, a foul. Throughout the year, they're going to have to try to figure out a way. You got to mix up your coverages for one, but you got to protect that guy. He is the one guy that's invaluable to the team.
We were told before the season that they would play Filipowski a lot in what they call blue, which is like hedge and touch a little bit, but it's not a super hard hedge.
Right. Just so he can recover, because for one, they have rebound concerns. So they want to keep Filipowski on the other team's big. So he'll come out this initial screen here. You can see him playing off. He's hedging. Now he's getting back to his man.
The ball screen this time. A Mervis floater drops down. First points of the day for Sam Mervis, the senior point guard, who's only got 8 points now all season.
He's seen the job that Jack Campione has done, and he's trying to pick up his offensive output.
Still an 11-point game with 3:45 to go. Mitchell faces up. They wanted him to attack, and he does, and draws a foul. They get the foul on A.J. Smith. Mark Mitchell to the line when we come back to Durham. 9 new faces on the Southern Indiana roster this year for Stan Gerard, and soon their schedule will get back to some normalcy. Next up is East West University. Do you know the mascot of East West University?
I do not.
The Phantoms. Not NAIA or NCAA affiliated, but that is next on the schedule for Southern Indiana, going up against the Phantoms of East West. And then home next weekend to host Bowling Green in year 2 at the D1 level before conference play at the end of December in the Ohio Valley Conference.
Yeah, Coach Gerard was a little bit disappointed at his team. He says he tries to go 500 in out-of-conference, non-conference games, and they haven't scheduled lightly with St. Louis and Michigan State and here in Cameron. This game isn't over. They've represented themselves well.
Yeah, Mark Mitchell missed both, so that has left the door ajar for the screaming Eagles. Inside of 3.5 to go, second half action at Cameron. Mervis off to Moore. Hasn't made a whole lot of friends here in Durham. He goes driving, lost it. Smith retrieves it. Roach switches onto him. 4 to shoot. Smith long 2. Back iron. Smith slow to get up to his feet. He goes tumbling, and Duke slows things down. Foster, Proctor, Roach, Mitchell, and Filipowski. The 5 out there to finish for John Shire.
Watch the ball screen run up by Filipowski here.
He sets it for Foster, who snakes it, attacks. Had it poked away by Smith. And it stays with Duke with 6 to shoot. Jack Campion's coming back into the game. And he replaces Sam Mervis.
Look for Roach here coming out.
Roach sets a screen, then was trying to get it. Instead, Filipowski spinning and banging and hitting off glass.
Yeah, Powell is just too small for him. Once he gets an angle, he can't affect Filipowski's shot.
19 and 13 for Kyle Filipowski. Powell couldn't corral it. Filipowski has it picked. Hernandez lays it in.
Filipowski's upset with himself over that turnover. He thought he had numbers on the other end.
Team high 15 for Jeremiah Hernandez, and John Shire takes a timeout with 2:07 to go. All right, big picture for Duke. Trying to get a 4th consecutive win before we told you they go to Arkansas on Wednesday. And then that early ACC conference game, we've had that the last few years, will be at Georgia Tech next weekend. Where do you think Duke is at now, 6 games into the season?
They've improved. I think this is the type of game they were coming in, they were heavily favored, and they walked through the first half of the game. And it gave Shire some firepower against these guys to get them motivated because they got to get ready. They're heading into Arkansas. Arkansas is coming off 2 losses in a row, and they're at home. I think Arkansas's mindset is that we have to win this game. And that arena, this is the first true road game for the Blue Devils. So you don't know how these guys are going to respond, particularly the freshmen and the younger guys, in that environment, which is one of the best in college basketball. So there'll be a big test coming up for the Blue Devils.
It's coming Wednesday night for Jon Scheyer and his team. Late night from Fayetteville. A reminder, if you're tuning in looking for Clemson against Alcorn State, we will get you to Little John Coliseum as soon as we're done here at Cameron Indoor Stadium to see if Clemson can stay perfect in the non-conference part of the schedule out of the gates. Against the zone now, Duke navigates that. And Roach couldn't connect. Batted around, and Mitchell's got it.
Duke is so hard to zone because they have many shooters, but more importantly, so many guys that can find guys and really good passers, and that's better than the guy with the ball in his hand.
Proctor, pick and roll. So smooth.
That's what we're talking about. I think he's one of the best pick and roll guys. We showed the graphic of it, but that's what I'm talking about. You don't stop the ball. He punishes you at the rim with his size and his ability to finish at the rim and his floaters and mid-range.
Hernandez short. And coming up on the final minute. Hats off to Southern Indiana. They battled tonight. And they led at the half here against Duke. Smith fouls Foster.
Absolutely no reason to be disappointed. You're South Indiana. Valid effort. They won't be the last team to come in Indoor Cameron and walk out of here with an L. But they destroyed the spread. I mean, great job coming in and competing. This team was leading at the half.
And Duke stirred to life finally in the second half after trailing at the break. And they came out and ramped up the defensive pressure at the end of the first half, carried that over into the second half, and they really got after Southern Indiana defending.
Shire won't be happy with the performance, but he'll take the win. And I think he knows it's giving him all the ammunition he needs to get them ready to play at Arkansas. Because it'll be the toughest game, I think, that they played all year.
Filipowski, the putback, gets him up to 21 points. And we hit the final minute. Cool moment for Southern Indiana and Stan Gerard, who empties the bench here, gives some guys a chance to set foot on the floor at Cameron Indoor. Yaron Hassan, the UConn transfer, missed it from deep. He's out there with Johnny Semeny and Luther Smith as well. And we hit the final half minute on this Friday night in Durham.
Tale of two halves, without question.
Roach got it to go, plus a foul.
Roach just rejects the ball screen. Somehow scoops that in.
He's wondering why he got fouled with 14.4 to go.
I think he was wondering if they gave him the and one or not. Like, was this early? Is it 2 shots or underneath?
18 for Jeremy Roach. Southern Indiana gave Duke everything it had tonight at Cameron. But Duke's got an 80-62 win, and the Blue Devils are 5-1 headed to Fayetteville.
Got to be pleased if you're Shire with the way your team responded coming out of the second half. They know they got work to do, though, to improve to get ready for Arkansas.
That was fun, my friend, as always.
Always
Randolph Childress, our producer, Caleb Waters, our director, Will Black, and our entire excellent crew behind the scenes. Mike Monaco saying so long from Cameron. Duke wins it. Coming up next, we will get you to Clemson and Little John for Alcorn State against the Tigers. With Tim Welsh, let's get you to Clemson and Aria Masudi.